Yeah, I think we're past that now. It's been almost 2 full years, and there's still a tattoo on your body from your old team. I have a Red Wing one as well, but you're moving on, and we're emotionally and work attached to the Oilers organization now, deeply, and we still care about players that are on that team. I'm concerned about Logan Couture. You don't want him out and hurt for a long time because you care about the person. But the work part of it and the approach to the game is it's another team and another game that we have to play well in.
Todd, now that you have the X beside your name, you look at a game like this. Now you're trying to catch a team. Now you're fighting for position. Does your approach change any way, or does the mentality of the team kind of not have that worry about clinching? Now we're just going to go after it.
Well, I think, again, it's hard for me to answer these questions because this team has such little experience going forward. We're going to try and keep it steady on the rudder. Another game played, park the last one, get ready for the next one. But the fact that the X is there is a nice thing. It's an accomplishment. But I believe I said the other day that may be the easiest task. The next task is to finish as high as we can and try and in some way earn a home ice advantage. But that'll happen over the next 7 to 10 days or whatever we have left. And then the task after that's getting ready for our opponent, whoever that may be.
Todd, how does Logan's absence affect the Sharks?
Well, I can certainly appreciate his skill and ability. You guys in San Jose watch him every game, and his intensity and his drive. He drives that team as much as anybody does. So I'm sure it doesn't help not having him in the lineup. But we'll continue to prepare because they have a number of others that can make you pay. And as Logan left. It's kind of ironic. As Logan left their team, they got back off the losing streak because others picked up the slack, and good teams do that. San Jose is a good team.
When you face a team twice down the stretch that you might face in the playoffs, is there message sending or is there hiding of some of the stuff that you might do?
Well, I don't think. First of all, I was looking at the standings today, and I think we can play basically any of the 8 teams that are in the playoffs. There's so many variables. You could end up in first and get the first wild card. You got first in our division, get the last wild card, vice versa. It could work so many different ways. Chicago's going to end up first overall in our conference. But after that, how do you end up playing Chicago? You end up being the second wild card team. Could we fall to that spot? I don't know. So there's so many variables as to who you're going to play. So the 2 games against San Jose are big games for us, but opponent, I don't know. Message sending, no. Improving your game, yes. Do you show them everything you want to show them? Probably not. But we're just going to play our game. We're going to try and make some adjustments that we think will help us against this team. They'll be minor. They probably won't even be noticeable. And we're going to play. And then next week we're going to play them again. And then when playoffs roll around and we know who we're playing, that's when the real maneuvering starts.
Todd, you had a stretch from January till early March where your penalty kill really struggled at 73%. And then you worked on some things in practice, and now it's 92% in the last 10 games with only 1 game where you allowed a goal. What was it? Just your group more unified? Are you more aggressive on the penalty kill? What's changed?
Had the work, and numbers seem to go our way right now. We didn't reinvent the wheel. We didn't change our penalty kill. We paid a little more attention to some details. We won a few more face-offs in that situation. Came up with a few more clears, shortened things up a little bit as far as being caught out in the ice a little bit longer, but nothing systematically. We used the same players. I think that is evidence of how it ebbs and flows, power play, penalty kill, and you can work numbers any way you want. You can throw the last 2 games of that weak spot in there, and we're only 80%. So it's an interesting scenario.
Did the return of Pouliot, because it gives you an extra killer, did that allow guys to maybe kill less and be more fresh?
That helped. It certainly helped, and it coincided with our return to being somewhat normal.
Todd, Benning looks like he might be in tonight. Are you just going to play it by ear as to which of those defensemen plays once the playoffs start? Because you've got obviously Darnell plays every game, and you're not. Greiba's played some, Benning's played some.
Health will dictate who goes in and out, opponent, type of game we expect, type of forecheck, number of penalty kills we think might occur. So a number of different variables, but we'd like to keep both of those guys playing down the stretch so they're both ready and prepared.
Same on the fourth line where
Yep.
Hendricks has been out for.
Yep, there would be different nights, different guys play.